Medical Writing Self-Learning Module. Medical writing is an evolving STEAM profession that deals with detailing, documenting, and sharing news and research that is improving health outcomes and saving lives. The roles and opportunities involve right from crafting peer-reviewed articles, reporting on clinical trials, marketing cutting-edge devices, educating healthcare professionals, and also even the general public about new treatments or writing grant proposals to fund innovative research. The profession of medical writing necessitates knowledge in both writing and science, combining a writer's creative talent with the rigor and detail of research and the scientific process. With the constant advancement and innovation in medicine and healthcare, the need to communicate about research findings, products, devices, and services is growing. Medical writers are increasingly in demand to convey new information to healthcare professionals as well as the general public. Depending on the position and scope of their duties, medical writers are involved in communicating scientific and clinical data to many audiences, from doctors and nurses to insurance adjusters and patients. They work in a variety of formats, including traditional print publications to electronic publications, multimedia presentations, videos, podcasts, website content, and social media sites. Medical writers often work with doctors, scientists, and other subject matter experts, SMEs, to create documents that describe research results, product use, and other medical information. They also ensure that documents comply with regulatory, publication, or other guidelines in terms of content, format, and structure. Medical writers are also key players in developing applications for mobile devices that are used in multiple ways, such as disease management, continuing education and training, medical reference and information gathering, practice management and monitoring. What do medical writers write? The expertise and contributions of medical writers and editors can be found throughout the medical community. Examples of their work include abstracts for medical journals and medical conferences, advertisements for pharmaceuticals, devices, and other products, advisory board summaries, continuing medical education materials, decision aids for patients, grant proposals, healthcare policy documents, health education materials, magazine and newspaper articles, medical and healthcare books, medical and scientific journal articles, marketing materials, poster presentations for medical conferences, regulatory documents including FDA submissions, sales training, slide presentations for medical conferences. Who hires medical writers? Right now, there is tremendous growth in the medical industry. Pharmaceutical companies are developing drugs more quickly, and new medical devices and diagnostic tools are being released every day. With this comes the increased need to meet regulatory and insurance requirements, and relay medical and consumer information. All of this results in greater opportunities for medical writers and communicators. Medical writers can find positions with a variety of employers, reaching a multitude of audiences with different communication needs and styles. These may include associations and professional healthcare societies, authors or investigators, biotechnology companies, clinical or contract research organizations, cross communications, marketing, or advertising agencies, government agencies, healthcare organizations or providers, medical book publishers, medical device companies, medical education companies, medical schools or universities, news outlets for health, medical news, peer-reviewed medical journals, pharmaceutical companies, trade journals for healthcare professionals. Types of medical writing. Medical writing involves writing different types of the documents for different purposes and for different audiences. Following are examples of different kinds of medical writing. Regulatory medical writers work with contract research organizations, pharmaceutical or medical device companies, government agencies. Regulatory medical writers communicate important information to government agencies, heads of compliance departments, and other stakeholders. Examples of their work include summarizing complex scientific and statistical data for FDA reviewers of a new drug application (NDA). The work of regulatory medical writers' performance is vital to companies going through the inordinately expensive process of drug or device discovery, development, commercialization. By ensuring these submissions are timely and correct, regulatory medical writers pay for their often generous salaries themselves many times over. 2. Promotional medical writing. Promotional medical writing, sometimes called promotional media, is educational material made for a specific brand or product. It's essentially content marketing for the healthcare industry. Promotional medical writing can involve creating and reviewing sales training materials, drug monographs, advertising copy, or other products designed to move the reader to action. To be a good promotional medical writer, it doesn't hurt to have good copywriting skills or a background in public relations. 3. Continuing medical education. Medical education includes most of the writing that clinicians are accustomed to seeing. You find your continuing medical education, CMI companies, board review prep guides, disease monographs, and other educational writing opportunities in this space. The information intends to educate readers, without hinting of bias for or against any specific brand or product. CMI companies, join a medical podcast, or become a coach or tutor to students. You can also act as a subject matter expert for the writers who are not experts themselves in this field. The possibilities are nearly endless because every type of communication starts with writers. And the CMI industry has plenty of room for more contributors. Companies offering medical writing jobs. Thank you.